What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 8. Toe the line, baby. Dave's RC. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm on time today. I figured I owed that to you guys. I was not going to be late today. Yeah. In the hizzy for shizzy. What's up, Mr. Reckham? JG Dav. When he first subscribed, I had a hell of a time saying his name until I finally was like, hey, Dave, you went to school. Break it into syllables. Oh, okay, that's what it says. That's funny. He was actually in the pilot's lounge like 3 weeks ago, and Pilot Ryan went to say his name, and he's the way Ryan said it was exactly how I said it the first time. Oh, it's funny. Well, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here, bro. Yeah, I had a good day. This was a good day, man. This was an awesome day. It's not very often that somebody from your community, from so far away actually is coming through your state. That was awesome. That was awesome hanging out with Papa. I did not give him a plane to Papa Dot for me, but he did show me how to do it on the inside of my Stinger canopy. And he also signed it and wrote a little message on it. It's pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. And we also have Tyler back, guys. Tyler's going to be coming out with me. I honestly thought Tyler was just giving up. I didn't think that he wanted to fly anymore, because he would usually like call me or text me and say, hey, you going to fly? And he hadn't done that in so long, since he had moved away from where we were living. I actually lived right next door to my brother in an apartment. We ended up going. I went, moved somewhere else, and he moved somewhere else. And Tyler obviously wasn't right next door anymore. So, but he is right down the street at his grandmother's. So, yeah, he still is interested in flying. He just didn't want to sound persistent with me, but I told him, I said, I would have taken you anytime, man. If you guys watched the video earlier, you'll see that the little Saber, the new Saber that I bought, my intentions the whole time were to actually give that to Tyler. I know how much he liked the first one, and it's a little bit easier to mess around with than that F-16. That F-16 takes 4S batteries too, so we got more 3S batteries than 4S batteries. But Tyler will be with me, guys. Tyler will be with me. For now on, he'll be out there flying with me. That's going to be cool, having Tyler back, because he is a shit talker, man. He has no fear. He knows that I have an open policy. You can be as open as you. I don't care if you swear in front of me. I don't want my kids to do that, but you're my nephew, and I can't tell you what to do. So, and he does. He gives me shit. He's a snotty little shit, man. You guys will love him. You guys will love him. Watch some of the old videos, guys. You guys will love him. He was landing a 64 millimeter MiG. That's actually why it's messed up right now. I got to fix it. He's coming in for a landing, and I'm like, Tyler, that plane's coming right for me. He's like, no, it's not. I said, go right. You got to go right. And when I tell him to go right, he keeps going more left. And I'll be damned if he didn't. Wham! And he hit me full bore with that MiG. So, yeah, he's dangerous too. You got to give him his space. What's going on in the chat here? Sorry, I've been rambling. It was a really good day, man. And then Papa, he was something else, man. He's a hoot. He is a stand-up guy. I like him. And his wife was just the most wonderful, soft-spoken. She had that Southern accent. She's just a real lovely, lovely lady. Very classy. And then they had a couple of dogs with them that absolutely hated Kyle's drone. As soon as he took off with that thing, they wanted to go eat it. They wanted to eat that drone, man. They did not like that drone, that quad. Oh man. Oh, so what's new? What's new? Oh, check this out, guys. Most of you guys that aren't in a bowling league, or if you are in a bowling league, you'll know what this means. If you're not in a bowling league, I'm going to tell you what it means. But I just got my official towel, you guys, from the USBC, the United States Bowling Committee, um, recognizes people who have good games. If they have a good game, they'll give them pins, you know. But what this means right here, the red towel, what that means is I bowled a 600 in 3 games, which is that was 200 average, 200 average. So it was actually a 615 that I bowled. So I got my 600 pin, which is actually a pretty good accomplishment. I mean, especially for an amateur bowler like me, 200 average for a night. That's pretty damn good. Pretty freaking good. That's pretty good. That's better than what most people did that night. Oh man, I wish he could have stayed a little bit longer. That's all. I wish he could have stayed a little bit longer. His wife's over there. We gotta go. Let's go. I'm like, I'll give him back. I'll give him back in a minute. Just a couple more minutes. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. He's a fun cat to hang out with. He's very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable, not just with his papa dotting and all that, but also very knowledgeable about flying. I don't use my rudder much unless I'm coming in for a landing and the plane goes sideways. I'll kick the rudder a little bit to get her to come back, but I don't really use my rudder a lot while I'm flying. And he suggested that I tried it. That's fine. Okay, I'll do it. And I'll be damned if it didn't work, man. Throwing a little bit of rudder and a little bit of opposite aileron. That was probably one of the smoothest turns I've ever made with an RC plane in my entire life. Well, the 4 years that I've been flying. So that was awesome. And now that I know what it does, what the plane does, and how it acts when you do it, that's awesome. I'm going to do it a lot more. I'm going to start using the rudder a lot more. Smart guy, real smart guy. Yeah, these planes behind me. These are not my planes, guys. I actually don't tell Boozer, but I actually these are Boozer's planes. I actually went down and I stole some planes from him for a change. Yep, this is his Raptor right here, his F-15. Just gonna borrow him for a little while, Boozer. I'll give him back. I wish you were here, Wes. That would have made the day. We had a couple more hanger rats. Maybe Ryan was here, Mike. That would have been a fun time. So Boozer got footage on his camera, so he'll be actually posting a video from what he did for the Boozer channel, and I just put my video up of what we did for Dave's RC. So it's gonna be pretty cool. There's gonna be 2 videos on the same day, but from 2 different perspectives. It's gonna be pretty cool. Obviously, I don't know if he would even be able to post now, or if he has to wait until he gets home to do it. But they got a busy schedule. They're going up north. They got to be out to a funeral by a certain day. So they got to keep going, man. They got to keep going. He actually spent a little bit too much time with me to put them up. It's 150 miles away where they had to go. So I know they showed up late. They definitely showed up late. But very enjoyable day. I'm beat, guys. I'm tired. I am exhausted, man. You guys are lucky. I actually went and laid down in my bed for a minute, and I closed my eyes. I could have been sleepies, man, but I snapped to, little cat nap, so I could get in here and do this with you guys. What else I had something else for you guys too. I wanted to talk. I can't remember what it was now. You always think of a bunch of stuff to say and do what you want to do at your show, but then when the show starts, you're like, shit, I should have wrote that down probably. Oh man. But yeah, fun times, man. Tyler's F-86 flight was actually longer than what showed in the video. I pushed record and it was like right in his last 2 circuits that he was doing. He actually did like 5 or 6 circuits before that. The ailerons were a little touchy. I don't know why they were touchy for him, but when I flew it, they were smooth. I think he was just nervous. He hasn't flown in like, what did he say, 6 months? He didn't fly all winter, all last fall. Last summer was his last flight, and he actually ended up throwing the radio at me. Could we put a camera on his canopy? And he's never had a camera on his plane before. Well, it was kind of making it pitch down a little bit, and he got super scared, man. He's like, Dave, running over to me with the radio. He's like, take it, boom. I was like, what do you mean take it? He's like, land it. It's doing weird stuff. And it was pitching down quite a bit. You had to hold a lot of backstick. But yeah, I landed it. And he's like, don't you ever put that footage up. And I was like, okay, I won't put it up. I still have that footage to this day of him freaking out and throwing his radio at me. So he's like, I was like, I'm gonna put that. I said, yeah, I don't even know what just happened there. I said, I'm gonna post that. And he's like, no, you better not. So I never posted it, but I told him today, I was like, I still have that film on an SD card. So we might post it, at least a part of it anyways. And he hasn't flown since then. No FlexJet yet, Boozer. I haven't even put a receiver or a battery or anything in it yet, man. I'm gonna wait until I get whatever DX radio I'm gonna get this month. I'm gonna get a DX radio, whether it's a new DX6, whatever the newer one, or because I only need a 6-channel radio. I mean, I don't do this professionally. I do this for fun. The DX8s look nice. But I don't know what I would need 8 channels for. I have a Tactic 8-channel radio, and there's only a couple of planes that even require that many channels. The F-15 is like 7 or something because it's got an air brake. And that's pretty much it. There's another one that I actually fly it, but the F-14 Tomcat needs the 8-channel receiver. It actually needs like 9 or 10 channels, but you can get away with 8. You just won't get full span flaps, and you can't shut your ailerons off. Yeah, you can't with 8 channels. You can't shut your ailerons off while it's in swept mode. So DX8 in FB Marketplace. What's FB Marketplace? Where's my goddamn phone? Oh man, you kidding me? Maybe I can get one of my lovely family members to bring me my phone. Kyle! Hey, could you grab my phone for me real quick so that I don't have to move this camera and stuff? Huh? Oh, I thought he gave me the negative, dude. No, he didn't. Hold on, guys. Oh. I need my phone. Can you just grab it? Sorry, man. I know you're in the middle of doing like really hard video gaming with your friends. You guys have like a bunch of enemies to go kill. I just interfered. Yeah. It's all about that XP now, man. The longer they stay on, the more XP they get. So if they have to take a minute off, man, they lose an XP. We're losing XP. What was that again? Marketplace? Please. Here we go. Market. Long Beach Marketplace? Is that what this is? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is this Long Beach? Everything says Long Beach Market. Using Facebook. I don't really use Facebook. I do have a Facebook page, but I don't really use it a lot. I just got a few pictures of like my car and my son. Like before we were getting ready to go, I coach his football team, middle school football team. So just a picture of me and him before we were getting ready to go to a game. I do use Messenger, you guys. So if you guys want to get a hold of me on Messenger, you guys just hit me up on Messenger. I do use Messenger a lot. I don't. Is this right, you guys? It's saying Long Beach Marketplace. Is that what this is? Black Hawk Down. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. If you interrupt them while they're grinding for XP, it's like they look at you like you got two faces. But Dad. Long Beach Marketplace. I sent you an email a while back. I'm not sure if you got it. Delaware. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, Delaware. You got my personal number, don't you? You can just text me. I look at my text more than I look at the emails. Like I usually only look at emails like once or twice a month, and it's just to go in and pay a couple bills. Or if I know one of you guys are going to be writing to me with your address or something like that, then I'll take a pic. But I'll look Delaware. I'll check it out. I'll check it out in a minute. You guys aren't answering me about this Long Beach Marketplace. What is it? Facebook Marketplace? All right, Ruffins, chill. All right, dude. All right, hold on. Let me figure this out, man. Dude, I'm not very good. Like, ask Eric, man. I'm not very good with computers, and like I've always done everything for my YouTube through my phone. Everything. It's got a 4K camera. It's got a super good microphone. It's done everything that I've needed to do with YouTube. Now I have this laptop, which can do even more than this phone can do, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. I got a $2,500 or $2,000 piece of equipment in front of me with endless potential, and I don't know how to tap it. Eric says he's going to start helping me though. So Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, there it is. See, right there. Must be popular. All right. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff here, man. I could get a boat, a golf cart, and a Winnebago and a golf bag all at the same time, and a Ski-Doo. Yeah, you guys probably shouldn't have showed me this. This is actually is that an ED? Yeah, you guys probably shouldn't have told me about this place. No, you don't need a boat, Dave. No, you already learned your lesson with boats. Don't buy a boat. You build your own boat. Don't buy a boat. So we need. You said it was a DX8. $200. $200 for a DX8. Can't you get a new one for like $250? Like Generation 2? Yeah, so the plan is me and Kyle, I'm looking to buy a hull for a pretty sizable fast boat. He is dead set. We are going to start tuna fishing. I've always wanted to be a tuna fisherman since I was a kid. I went out and tuna fished with my neighbor when I was a kid. I used to go with him tuna fishing out here for bluefin tuna, 600, 700, 800 pound fish, worth $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a piece. Yeah. So I have made a commitment that he's going into high school next year. We are going to, for 4 years, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, we're going to build the boat. We're going to build the boat ourselves. It's going to be a custom build, something that we built together. And we're going to be the type of boat that goes in and we don't stay out. We're not going to stay out there like most people do. It's going to have 4 big engines on the back so we can get out, catch our fish, and get back in as fast as possible. I actually learned that from a show that's called Battlefish. It's on Netflix. And the ones that do the best, the team that always does the best is these guys with this. They have a different boat than everybody else. This thing is a race boat. It's got 4 big engines on the back. And they said they have learned in all these years, the best way to do it is to go, get out, catch as much as you can, and come back in as fast as possible. And you need a fast boat for weather too. If a storm comes up on you, you want to have enough power to get away from the storm. So pretty smart. So I'm going to run with that idea. It's actually, I've actually already seen a couple of hulls that I want to start with. I'm not sure if I want to do the wide front or if I wanted to do the narrow front. I'm not sure. Kyle wants me to put a sleeper in it, like a little cabin place where we can actually like take naps and stuff. Oh yeah, and by the way, today you guys, when we did our video today with our intro video with me, Papa Boozer, and Tyler, that was actually Kyle's idea to have them off the frame and then walk in. So he's a clever kid, man. I was like, Kyle, that's actually a pretty good idea, man. So we did it. Actually, it didn't come out bad, I don't think. I was just excited to see Papa that I couldn't even talk straight. How the hell do you look stuff up on this? There's no search bar. Where's the search bar? How do you search for shit? I'm so dumb. I have no idea how to work this stuff, do you guys? Copy, view code, recent find page. Here we go. There we go. And then go to Chrome. Like that. There it is. That's how we do it. And then we go up here and we say DX8. Oh, let's see. 329, 229. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna look at it. I'm taking too much time away from you guys. I'll look at it later. But $200. So that's at least $30 cheaper than the cheapest one that you can get new. But I've heard some people say the DX8s aren't really they're might even be better off just going with a second generation DX6. I don't know. I want the DX9 black, but you guys, I can't swing that. I would not be able to swing that radio, a $500 radio. And then I'm obviously going to have some goodies, all the goodies with it. I'm not RC groups forums. Okay. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Eric. So yeah, man, if I'm going to do a giveaway this month, we're not buying a $500 radio. That's for sure. I mean, I don't need all that, man. I don't need all that. I would love to have a DX9, but I'm not. I think a DX6, a second gen DX6 will be just fine for me. Have a DX8 Gen 2 works great. Love RC. Yeah, you talked that DX8 up, man. You like it, right? So, I mean, I could swing the DX8 too. I could do the DX8, especially at $200. That's actually not a bad deal, even if it is used. I just don't want to get stuck with I don't want to get stuck with a generation 1. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, it's this, and it's not that. You get it and you find out it's not a generation 2. It's a Gen 1 or something. That's why I've always liked buying things brand new. I'm a firm believer in buying things brand new, or if you're going to build something or you want something, buy it and build it yourself, you know. Like the boat, like I do with my Camaro, you know, I build it. It's not what it was when I bought it. I built it to what I want, you know, to what I think I need to get out of that. So, but a DX8 would be perfect right now. I don't need anything more than that. I don't need 9 channels for anything at all, really. I don't need 9 channels. And if I need more than 9 channels, I mean, let's be honest, guys. I have a Taranis down there, an XD9 Plus. So, I mean, the module is still something that is a possibility. You know, I could That's what she wants me to do. My wife wants me to. She says, "Oh, there's a module you can put on it, and it changes the format or reads the codes differently and lets you use the other receivers." Yeah. Well, why don't you do that? Because I'm afraid of doing it and it not working. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of doing it, putting the module in, and my luck, it doesn't work. Yeah, AnyLink. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? It's called AnyLink. It is up to you. I know, man. I know, Eric. We've been going back and forth all week, like last week. I don't know. A lot of people that I speak to also say, get a DX9 and not have to buy another radio again. So that sounds pretty cool to be able to do that. And I won't have to buy another radio again. Huh. That's what they told me when I bought my Tactic 6-channel. You'll never need another radio. 6 channels is plenty. Little did they know I was ambitious. Yeah, I need those channels. I need 8 at least. The F14, it flies all right with the 8-channel receiver in there, but I mean, I would like to have the full span flaps, and I would like to be able to plug the ailerons into auxiliary channels and get it so that I get full span flaps and the ailerons shut off when you're in swept wing mode. You don't want the ailerons moving when you're swept wing. I mean, RC Geek was very adamant about that. He says it's very, it makes the plane seem very out of line. It doesn't fly right. It doesn't feel right. But then there's these other kids in Australia, I think it is. What are those guys? What are those kids? Something Studios, BK Studios, something like that. And he put a gyro in his and it worked fine without taking the ailerons out. So I guess you could put a gyro in it. It does have a gyro in it. It's got a free wing gyro in it. It actually flew great. I only flew it once. And Tyler was asleep in the back of the truck. Like, that was my big moment, man. That was my big moment. I finally had the balls to fly that thing. And I thought Tyler was standing over there under the in the shade, getting ready to film. Nope. Tyler let us down that day, you guys. He let us down. He was in the back of the Jeep. I was like, bro. I said, I just flew the F-14. You were sleeping? He's like, no, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did. I just flew it. He's like, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I was like, whatever. We'll do it again. And we haven't done it again. The plane scares me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a professional pilot, man. Like, Mary Boozer, you're an awesome pilot. Brian, you're an awesome pilot, man. Jeff, you're even a really good pilot too, man. I'm not on that level. I mean, I have to fly a certain way even to feel comfortable with putting a plane in the air. I mean, and then I get brave sometimes and I try different stuff and do different things. Knock on wood, I haven't crashed in quite some time. But the F-14 it's an intimidating plane. It's a pretty intimidating plane. I think the reason for that is just there's a lot to it and there's a lot of money invested in that plane. I mean, any of these bigger planes that you buy, your batteries and your plane and any electronics that you have in it, I mean, you're almost like $800, $900 to $1,000 plane. I mean, the batteries that I bought for that were almost $200 a piece. So, I mean, almost $1,000 you got flying through the air, man. That's pretty expensive. Yes, the price will give you jitters. That is no bullshit. No bullshit. Dude, Jeff, you get fucking 50 cool points. And I'm sorry, I just dropped the F-bomb. My bad. You get 50 cool points for that, bro. Yes. The sticker prices on these planes will depict how a novice pilot like me will fly them. Like Ryan, he could fly anything like a Mustang. I mean, he's flown so much that he doesn't get that. I don't think I've ever seen Ryan get nervous flying a plane. I don't think I have. I seen his butt pucker when he was flying a Corsair though. But no. If you go back and watch RC Informer, he was a little nervous when he was going to fly that plane for the first time. You could hear it in his voice. It wasn't the same, go get him, attitude. He's like, wow, You know how RC Informer. You guys watch RC Informer. You guys know what I'm talking about. But he was nervous. Watch his maiden flight on that F-14. He was nervous until the thing finally took off, and he's like, huh. It's not so different after all. It really isn't. With the wings out, the thing flies like any other thing. It flies like any other jet. I've never flown it with the wings in. I'm not. It's not set up for that. So, but he was right. Captain Photon even noticed. Yeah, he was nervous, man. I've never seen him nervous. Like, I don't see Ryan get nervous. I think I've maybe seen Michael get nervous, like maybe once maybe. I think once, and I can't remember what it was now. No, he wasn't nervous. He he just crashed a plane. What was that plane? Was that the Bayhawk? Did he crash a red Bayhawk? Was that the one? I think it was. I think it was Bayhawk. But that's the only time I've really seen Michael flustered. Ryan's a badass, dude. Ryan's he's like have you flown your F-14, Ryan? Ryan, dude, bro. You're gonna be just like RC Informer, bro. As soon as it takes off, you're gonna be like, oh no shit, it's a plane, it's a jet, and it's flying. Like, I didn't even really know how to fly really back then when I bought that. That was like one of my first big EDFs that I bought. I had only had maybe like 5 successful flights on a Dynam 262, which is a 4S plane. So when I actually got to fly that F-14 for the first time, I hadn't flown big planes yet a lot. I didn't know how to use flaps. Dynam 262 doesn't have flaps, so I wasn't sure how the flaps worked. It was scary, but as soon as it came off the ground and she started flying, it was like, it flies like it flies just like all the other jets, you know. Just like a little kitten, man. Smooth as hell, man. Just, I didn't have to give it any trim. It has a gyro in it, but I didn't have to trim that thing at all. It's a free wing gyro, and I didn't have to trim it at all. I mean, I didn't use the flaps for takeoff or landing either. So I'm not going to use the flaps because they're not full span yet. When they're full span flaps, I don't use them. It doesn't look right coming down like that. When you got an F-14 that's coming in and landing and you see these 2 barn doors hanging down, that's not the way it goes. The whole thing all of it comes down. And like, it doesn't look right. So I didn't use the flaps for takeoff or landing. Yeah. Nervous right until it lifts off the ground. And then all the nerves go away and it's like, it's a jet. It's a EDF jet. And I'm flying it just like I fly all of my other EDF jets. But yeah, Jeff, you were absolutely right. The sticker prices on some of these planes. Yeah. I'm dreading the day that I crash one of these bigger planes, and I have to come home and tell my wife. She thinks I'm still a little bit too inexperienced to be flying some of the planes that I fly. But bro, I get them up and I get them down one piece. I can do that. I've taught myself to do that. Learning how to fly on jets. My first plane was a jet. That was dumb. Don't ever do that. If there's new people in here to the hobby, do not buy a jet. Don't buy a jet the first time. You're not that good. You're not that good yet. I don't care if you've done a simulator or not. You're not that good yet. Yeah, that was a cheap mistake though. I bought a Banana Hobby Raptor. I actually bought another one. It's sitting up there right now. It's my Nemesis plane. But yeah, 2 seconds of flight followed by probably one of the coolest crashes I've ever seen a plane do up to that point. That was actually pretty cool, man. My brother's like, you stupid ass, you stupid dumbass. I was like, yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for the encouragement. Thanks for the vote of confidence here. I appreciate it, guys. These are supposed to be my brothers. He even told me before we got down, he's like, you're gonna crash that son of a bitch, and I'm going to laugh. And I was like, okay. I'm not doubting this at all. I know I'm gonna crash. There was a small part of me that thought I could do it though. Yeah. So when you hit left on the stick, it doesn't turn the plane. It barrel rolls it. So I thought if I hit right, it would go right. No. And then I watched some what are those guys called? Who are they? Flight Test. You guys all know Flight Test. And and they did an episode on bank and yank. So yeah, then I started going out there and trying this bank and yank thing that they were talking about, and I got it, man. It took me maybe a few more flights after that to finally get it after that. And then Tyler had it easy because I already taught myself how to fly. And then when Tyler went to fly for the first time, he had me standing right next to him, never buddy boxed. His first flight was on his own by himself. And I'll be damned if he didn't fly that thing like a boss. I was like, so when you turn it on its side, then you pull. Then you turn it on its side and you pull. Then you even the wings back out. And he got it like that. Like, boom. I struggled for months. And he got it his first flight, man. He's a pretty impressive kid. He's a smart kid. But yeah, that was awesome. The smile on his face, man. I mean, he's doing it, man. You can just see the joy that is pouring out of his pores. And that was a pretty proud moment because I thought for sure he would crash a few before. Nope. Had some rough landings, but never just full on crashed it. He's what I say. He's a natural at everything he does. He plays video games. He's the best in the lobby when he's playing video games. Flying RC planes, he's better than I am. I'll give him that. He is better than I am. He's more courageous and he'll do these low passes. He doesn't. I guess that fear mechanism doesn't work with him. He wants to push the plane to its limits, and he has. He's beat the shit out of that F-16 quite a bit. Still in one piece though. Still in one piece. Oh my goodness, you guys! I almost fell asleep on you guys. I almost fell asleep on you guys. I was tired, man. I had to bring the F-15 in here and bring the Avani in here because we have a new kitten. You guys probably, maybe you do, you know, or you don't know. We have a new kitten, and he's a feisty little son of a bitch. Yeah, he's digging my planes, you guys. The elevator on this F-15, there's little scratch marks, claw marks, where he puts his claws in it and goes, like, it is all scratched up. If I turn it over, the bottom of it's all scratched up. No, we're not having that. So yeah, I honestly think that my wife got the cat on purpose because she knew it was going to do that, and it was going to force me to put these planes in this room. So it's pretty smart woman. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna look something up here. Oh, there it is. So my son always finds these awesome little things here, like little apps for your phone and stuff. He has a iPad, like, and he knows about all these apps. What'd you say about this thing? That cat should be flying on this. Yeah. So Mr. Photon, oh sorry, Captain Photon. He's like, hey man, why don't you put the cat on the Stinger 90? And I was like, that could work out. I said, he's got to wear a seatbelt though. He's like, so you feel me? We're on the same page, right? Hey man, if I was confident that we could fly that plane and not crash it while the cat was on it, I mean, come on. Aren't we all a little morbid? That would be pretty funny watching the cat flying on a Stinger 90. That would actually make a great video, Mr. Photon. But yeah, so my son finds this app, and it's oh my god, I feel like an asshole. Oh, Gunnery Sergeant R. Lee Emery's official soundboard. You guys are in for a treat. I was like, where do you find this stuff, man? Why aren't you letting? Oh, here we go. It has absolutely every single phrase, every single thing that he said in Full Metal Jacket, and then on some of his shows as well. I didn't know they stack shit that high. Oh yeah, everything. You are pukes. Oh wait. You're on the lowest form of life on Earth. You're not even human fucking being. Yes, this is awesome, man. So yeah, I've been having some fun with this. You are a disgusting somebody. And then it's got like 5 different boards. He's got like 5 or 6 different boards, and then a bunch of ringtones. Like there's this one ringtone that says "Answer your phone, asshole," or something like that. Or yeah, they're pretty vulgar. Something you wouldn't want to come on like if you're sitting at church. But yes, this is funny, man. This is some funny stuff. There's so everything, like literally. Are you about to call me an asshole? That name sounds like royalty. Are you royalty? And then yes, the other phrases that are there. All the phrases are there that would continue, that scene. Yeah, so it's all there. They're all there. But yeah, that's one of my new favorites right there. When somebody calls me, hit the button. Boom. Because something, if it's like a telemarketer, start pushing the buttons on them. Yeah, they get the hint real quick. They hang up. When a telemarketer calls me and I ask them not to call me again, and then they call me again, I have fun with them guys. I have a lot of fun with those guys. They actually make my day sometimes. I've been watching Roy Dan Mercer video. I've been watching Roy's damn Mercer video. What the hell? Roy, you got new videos out? I don't know. Roy, I don't understand what's going on. I have you I've subbed to the channel and I've got notifications turned on, but for some reason, every time you post a video, it's like, I'm not telling you, Dave. So YouTube doesn't tell me. YouTube also is not telling me when I get subscribers either. I get the subscribers, I see the numbers going up, but then it doesn't tell me who's subscribing. I don't know if anybody else is having a problem with that. But I usually thank all of my new subscribers, and I haven't been able to do it. And it's pissing me off because that's like something that I take pride in doing. I want to thank everyone that's actually coming to the channel, and we'll sit here and watch my ugly mug. So if they can do that for me, then, you guys could be like doing anything right now, but you guys are in here chilling with me. I wish Papa died. I wish Pops could have stayed. He had a camper. He brought his freaking house with him. He's like, yeah, Dave, I'm in a red truck and it's got a trailer on the back. I'm like, okay, I'll be looking for a red truck with a trailer. So I'm thinking a red truck with like a little U-Haul in the back. No, this guy's got a damn Winnebago on the back of this truck. He's like literally brought his house with him. I mean, you could live in that thing. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking maybe he had like a little trailer. He maybe brought some planes with him. I was actually going to let him fly the Stinger, but it got a little late and Mama started yelling for him. Yeah, quite a lot there at the end. Wait a minute, honey. No, she's not waiting. She's not waiting, man. She's not waiting any longer. Go on, man. You're going to get in trouble. He's like, these damn divas. He says there's 4 more of them, too. He says, we got 4 more of them with us. I was like, well, you enjoy yourself, man. So that I can understand why he wanted to hang out a little longer. But I would love to have had him tonight on the show, man. Sitting here next to me, chilling with me in the RC room, or the RC closet, I should say. One of these days, I'll have a bigger room, guys. I promise. I'll have a bigger room. Probably not going to have much more space because I just add more planes when I get more room. Yeah, I wanted him to fly the Stinger 90. It just got a little bit too late. I trust him. You guys been flying since, what do you say, 1988 or 89 or 87 or something? Yeah, man, you've been flying that long. Go right ahead. You fly any of the planes I have. I trust you. And if you crash it, oh well. Oh well, you crashed it. Oh, do I have a story for you guys? How many of you guys remember the hunter that stole my plane that I crashed in the woods? He broke it into pieces and threw it in a trash can. Well, I'm sitting out at the end of the road waiting for Papa Boozer. And he pulls up next to me. I'm sitting at the mouth of the road there. That comes off the main road that goes back to the flying field. I'm just got my truck parked, my Jeep parked off to the side, and I'm sitting out on the hood and or leaning up against the hood, and he comes pulling up. He's like, "You remember me?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "You used to come over there and watch me fly all the time, man. Why aren't you coming over there and watching me fly no more?" I said, "Every time I used to come out here and fly, you'd get in your truck and you'd ride down." I said, he said, "Did you ever find that plane?" I said, "No, I didn't actually." I said, "But I'm gonna be real honest with you, man. Your neighbors are throwing you under the bus, man." And he's like, "What neighbors?" I was like, "Look, bro, I didn't get names. Alls I know is that your sisters and your neighbors threw you under the bus." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You went around bragging to these guys that you got the plane and you broke it into pieces and threw it in the trash." "Oh, no, I didn't do that, man. You got to tell me who said that." I was like, "You said that." I was like, "I'm not a dumb guy, man. I can smell bullshit from a mile away. I'm looking at you right now, and your face is telling me I'm a fucking liar. I did have that plane. And when I saw you running towards my truck, I took off real fast." I said, "I was coming to check your truck." When he saw me coming out of the wood line. "Ricky, see you later, buddy." He saw me coming out of the wood line because I didn't see the damn plane. It should have been right there. I had the film. I saw where it went down. I was running towards his truck. And I was like, "Hannah, tell him to stay." And she's like, "What?" I said, "Tell him to, don't let him leave. Don't let him leave." And he heard me saying that. And he got in that truck and he bailed. He bailed fast. Even though I knew it from the beginning that he did, I still went out there like for a week straight trying to find that thing. I got sick. I was out there 2 nights in a row in the pouring rain. It was fall. It was cold. And so I told him, I said, that Saber, I bought that Saber with some inheritance money that I got from my grandfather when he died. So I just want that to rest on your conscience. If you really did find that plane out there, I want you to know that that was the last thing that I got from my grandfather that passed away. If you actually stole that thing and you crushed it up into pieces, I don't want the money for it. I said I bought a new one anyway. I don't want compensation. I just want you to not fucking lie to me and tell me you did it. He denies. I was like, "Look, man, we can do this all night. We can do this all day." I said, "Bottom line is I got 5 people coming up to me, 4 people coming up to me and telling me the same story." Yeah. I didn't say his sisters, but I did know that the 2 girls that came up to me and told me this as well were his sisters. But I didn't I didn't throw them under the bus and say your sister said that. I just said some people came up to me and told me. But it just so happened that 2 of those people that came up to me and told me because they felt bad were his sisters. And they both at the same time when they're talking about this guy, they're like, "Yeah, he's our younger brother. He's very ungrateful. My dad's paid his way through life, gave him that property and that house up there. He's had to work for nothing in his life. He thinks the world owes him everything." I mean, these are his sisters telling me this. I'm like, whoa, okay, all right. So apparently you guys don't like your brother because that's what I'm feeling here. Man. And then I was like, okay, well, that would be the type of person where their own sisters don't even like them. That would be the type of person to take a plane that crashed in the woods next to him. Instead of giving it back to the owner, he takes it home, breaks it into pieces because I may have scared a deer off. Those fucking deers ran when I flew the first flight. I flew the Avani right over his head like 3 times. I didn't know he was out there hunting. I was like, that Avani got rid of your deer. It wasn't this plane and the crash and me coming out here. Not to mention if he was any type of hunter whatsoever, if he would have just done just a little bit of investigating and policing, he would have found out that there was deer scat there, but it was probably a half a click away, and it was old scat. It was scat from like weeks ago. And so what that tells me as Pathfinder, there hasn't been a deer in this area, anywhere here in at least over a month, 2 weeks to a month. Yeah, he was just full of shit all the way around. He actually told me, "Oh, I get a deer here every opening day. I shoot a deer here every year." And his neighbor's like, "No, he doesn't." The guy that ratted him out, he's like, "No, he does. He's never got a deer over there. He's never gotten a deer over there." I was like, "Well, he said he gets a deer there every year on opening day." Yeah, he's just I was actually very happy that he approached me for conversation. He was probably thinking I was maybe some kind of a pushover, that I wouldn't bring it up or something like that. Or maybe he was curious to find out if maybe people did rat him out. He was curious to find out what I knew, or if I knew that he actually, bro, I know you took the plane out of there. There's no way a plane just goes down and then it's gone. There's no debris, no foam, no nothing, no canopy. If I remember correctly, the canopy on that F-86, that 80 millimeter F-86, that first one I had, it didn't like to stick very well. The magnets were buried a little too far into the foam, and it slid back and forth. It had a tendency to pop off while you were flying it. So there would have been some type of debris. I don't know. I can see by the look on his face, just by looking at his face when we were having this conversation, he's guilty as shit. Yeah. So there's the story of the night. The great white hunter goes into the woods for a deer, comes out with a saber. What a badass. I was like, he might have told you guys he broke it up and threw it in the trash, but if he was smart, he would have checked to see what the value was on that, because there was a $100 battery in it. The plane was $300, and there's upgraded parts in that, upgraded ESC. Not that he would know anything about that or anything, period. But just doing a brief lookup on what it is, he would have found out that the fucking thing was actually worth money. So I don't know if he actually broke it into pieces and threw it away. I think he might have put it aside, and maybe somebody else came over. Yeah, you can't fix stupid. This guy, I mean, Jeff, you know when you look at a person and when they're fucking bullshitting, right? They can't look at you in the eyes and they're going back and forth. Yeah, man, come on, man. I mean, what are you, fucking 7? What are you, 7? I said my 13-year-old son knows how to lie better than you, bro. Shit. People like him. He's just one of those guys, right? Now, his own family members don't like him, guys. I mean, come on. Whose own family members don't like them? I mean, come on. My family doesn't hate me. I mean, does your family hate you guys? I mean, Jesus Christ. His sisters were very, very open with what they told me, and just how much of a piece of shit he was. And they were very freely speaking about it. So whatever. I got out what I needed to get out. I told him, I do believe that you took that plane that day. I'm 100% convinced you took the plane that day. I mean, we can sit here and go back and forth all day, but there's nothing that you're going to do or tell me that's going to convince me otherwise. I mean, yeah, you're bragging about it. I mean, oh no, that's just a bold lie. I was like, how would somebody know that I crashed a plane over there when they didn't know I crashed a plane over there? You dumbass going around and telling people that I crashed a plane over there is how people know that the plane crashed over there, because we were the only people there. I mean, come on, man. It's just simple thought process, and he has none. He will lie, and just in the short period of time that I spoke to him, a lie to cover up a lie to cover up a lie. And it's like, you know what, man? My kid lies better than you. My 13-year-old son can bold-faced look at me and say, no, Dad, I didn't eat the last apple bar. And I'll be like, all right, little son of a bitch. I go to wash his clothes, and the apple bar is coming out in the wash, the wrapper from his pocket. Oh, really? You didn't eat that apple bar, huh? We're trying to cut back on his weight. We're trying to get him on a diet a little bit, because we don't want him getting overweight. We don't want his stomach hanging over his pants. That's where we don't want to be. So we want to keep him slender. And he's doing a really good job, but he does get out of hand sometimes. He loves food. The kid loves food. And his diet, the nutrition for the football team says, let him eat whatever they want. Yeah, Kyle. says, let them eat whatever they want. I was like, well, what if they're getting grossly fat? He said, they'll grow into it. And I said, well, what if he doesn't grow into it? Well, I have a fucking roly-poly as a kid, you know? I said, I would feel like an absolutely horrible parent if he grew up and he had weight problems because I didn't enforce something in his juvenile years. But he says, let him eat. Nothing wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with food. Eric, I know you like you some food, bro. I know Eric Rogers likes him some food. I know that, man. Shit, I like me some. I'm gonna go eat right after this, man. How long have we been going? 55 minutes. Oh my goodness, man. What an eventful day, man. I got to see Papa. Tyler came back out to fly again. He actually flew. I didn't think he was actually going to fly anything. He actually did fly, though. Kyle was out there flying his drone and crashing his drone. And I finally got confirmation that fucking hunter. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to stop swearing. That damn hunter took my saber. I didn't even want compensation, guys. I just wanted the truth. Like, if I go up there tonight and I flatten all your tires, bro, and you say, hey, bro, did you flatten all my tires? I'll be like, you bet your ass I did. But I'm not going to go flatten his tires. I did have half of mine to go up there with an officer just because that was actually kind of theft. He stole it, knowing that it was mine and he took it. You know, he knew that's theft. And because of the price tag on the plane with everything that was in it, you're looking at larceny, not grand larceny. That would be $1,000 or more. But you got a $500 item that's being stole by someone. That's larceny. I mean, I could have gone that route, but I didn't. I just bought a new one. I didn't like that first Saber anyways. For some reason, the canopy wouldn't fit on right. It kept falling off. The retracts were like all crooked and like pigeon-toed, like they were like. And then I got this one, and it was perfect. I didn't have to do nothing. I didn't have to mod anything. The wheels are straight. So it was meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go slicing tires tonight. I just feel good now that I have confirmation. Like, you're a piece of shit. It's confirmed by me anyway. I mean, that's really the only thing that matters, you know? Even Hannah, my wife, she is so good at picking out people that are just maybe not right, maybe a little too morbid. And she says, that guy gave me a weird feeling. Well, if his own family doesn't like him, he must have done something, you know, something. I mean, so this was even before I found out that his sister didn't like him. And I was like, I got a bad feeling about him. And I was like, why? She's like, he came over to me and he just had this really guilty look on his face. And I was like, I know my plane's in that truck. I said, I know. That's why he took off so fast. He didn't want me to come over here and look in his truck. How would you explain that? Where are you going with my plane, bro? Really? You're going to steal it? You're going to steal my plane? You're going to steal my plane? Child. What a child. Oh, man. Let me go steal something from you. You're going to steal from me? Let me go steal something from you. Let me have that rifle. Give me that rifle. I'm not a felon. I can own rifles. Let me have that rifle. Let me have 30-06 in the back of your truck right there. I'll take that. It's an even swap. Yeah, Boozer, your dad's awesome, man. You are very fortunate to have grown up with a father like Papa, man. He's a one of a kind, man. Yeah, hug it out. We're hugging it out, bro. All right. No, Roy, we're not kissing. We already established that. We went over this in the meeting, okay? We're not doing that. No kissing. Roy likes to sneak kisses in. Yeah. Your dad, man. I mean, my dad, don't get me wrong. My dad was a very successful man. He's a retired Master Chief in the Navy. That's a very high rank. That's the highest rank that you can achieve as an enlisted man. And he did it in like a fraction of a time that most people get to Master Chief. He was already a Master Chief at the age of like 32 or 33. He was already a Master Chief. That's actually unheard of. It's ridiculous. But he's really smart. He graduated with honors, the head of his class, got some award for graduating his boot camp in tech school at the top of his class. You know, he's very intelligent, but he's mean. He's mean as a fire on a witch's ass, boy. He is mean, and he is quick to go to blows, boy. And I tell you what, man, that's not good, man. That's not good. You can't. So many times that he, you know, the cop was like, if I take him to jail, it's going to ruin his career forever. So we'll just sit here and keep getting beat on then. You guys, I'm not going to throw my dad in jail. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to rat him out. I'm not going to throw him in jail. But when I go to school and the teachers are like, you know, why you got all these bruises on you, Dave? Where are all these bruises coming from? You know, I ride bikes. I fall off my bike a lot, you know, No. Something else is going on. Well, eventually the bruises were coming fast and often, and then on the face as well. So, you know, it was only a matter of time before the cop showed up. The cop's like, if we take your dad to jail, his career is ruined. I'm like, well, I'm not a career wrecker, man. I'm not, you know, I'm a kid that's getting abused by his dad who's just not having a very good life. I mean, he's not happy. For some reason, he's done all this successful shit, but he's still not happy. Something is in him. He's not happy. I don't know what's wrong with him. The cop looked at him and said, you need to go see a shrink fast. He says, you got some serious issues. And he said, you should be damn lucky to have a kid like that, because 90% of the kids would have told them to take your parent away, man. He said, you have a rare kid. And he said, you should probably stop beating on him, because that's the kid that's going to be there for you when you're sitting on your deathbed. Yeah, I could have ruined his career, man. And that's not what I'm about, man. I was, even though I was a young kid, 14, 15 years old, didn't matter. But I would have loved to have had a dad like Papa. Holy shit, man. I mean, I couldn't imagine, man. You're a lucky cat, Boozer. You're a lucky kid. Yep, that would have been different for sure. To grow up with a dad that genuinely loves you, and yeah, I'm sure he loved us, but dude, I mean, I'm telling you, it was like, it was so infectious, you know what I mean? And then he would get us all pissed off at one another. I think it was part of his ultimate plan. So there's three brothers. There's my older brother, me, and then my younger brother. And when he would beat on us, and then we'd be like, it's your fault. And my brother would be like, no, man, it was your fault this time. And then we start beating each other up, and he's sitting there going, yeah, see, I just got to sit back and let him go, man. Oh, man. He just beat the shit out of each other. No, it's your fault, man. No, it's your fault, man. It was your fault this time. Stop putting phone books in your pants, man. He already knows that trick. He beats us harder. We would beat the shit out of one another, man. Oh my God. It was the only way we could take our aggression out. We didn't want to go fight random people. We didn't want to fight kids in the neighborhood. We just took it out on one another, you know. Yep. It was kind of crazy. And then my mom got remarried to this guy up here in Maine, and that's why I'm in Maine, guys. I came up here for the first time. I was in like third grade, I think. And then I would go back and forth to my dad's, and then here in California here, all the way up till I graduated. But I tell you what, man, my stepdad is he's a cool mofo, man. He took all of us kids in, man. I mean, I was 10, my brother was 12, 13, a little brother was 8. He took us in. He treated us like his own kids. Couldn't ask for a better stepfather. I sure as hell could not have asked for a better stepfather, because he is, without a doubt, probably one of the most inspiring people in my life to this date. You know, he's very, very, very smart as well. He's very talented at the job that he does, which is basically just testing gasoline and petroleum products like gasoline, crude oil. He actually has to run like diagnostics tests on this stuff to make sure that it can even go out to be sold. So it can't even come off the boat until he does his job, pretty much. He's got to go out there, sample it, test it. If the tests come back and there's not enough octane, or there's too much seawater in the tank, he could shut it down, bro. He could shut it right down. Nope, that shit's not coming off that boat. You got too much water. You got to pump your tanks. You're going to have to mix your tanks, and that's all longer periods of time of staying in the harbor, man. He's good at what he does. He makes good money, man, and he's a good dad. He taught me a lot of things that my father reluctantly didn't care to teach us. So, yeah. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Screw you guys, I'm going home. We still got 21 people in here, man. I appreciate that, you guys, man. This was a fun day. This was a really fun day. I enjoyed it. It was. I tell you, I was just telling my wife, it's kind of a surreal feeling when you talk to people online. You see, like, Ryan doing his thing. You see Eric doing his thing. Roy, Jeff, he's doing his thing. And then you actually have a chance to brush shoulders with that person and hang out with them for the day. It was surreal. It was cool, man. It was an awesome experience. I enjoyed every bit of it. I hope I can do that again with one of you other guys someday. Jeff, you're gonna come up vacation up here. Eric, gonna come vacation up here too. Yep. What did he say before? Before I'm going to the mountains to avoid the fireworks. Yeah. So, yeah. Westbrook is the next town over, and they usually do fireworks every year. And last year they said it was the last time they were going to do it. So that means you either have to go into Portland on Munjoy Hill, which is a nightmare, or you have to go way out into the country to this place called Naples on this big lake with a bridge. And that's just as chaotic. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll be, what I've been doing the last couple of years is lighting off my own fireworks because it's legal here. We can actually light fireworks off here on the 4th of July, the day before the 4th of July, and I can fire them off until 10 o'clock at night. So I think I'm going to fire my own fireworks off again, man. We always have a fun time doing that. Because there's always that risk that something could really, really go badly. And I don't know. For some reason, my kids, they indulge themselves in situations like that. If it's something that could blow my son's hand off, he wants to do it. It's crazy. Yeah, they're different, that's for sure. He wants to light off the mortars. I am so terrified of those mortars. They are massive. And if one of those things, it blew a hole inside of a guy's head. He put one of those mortars on his head and he lit it, and it blew a hole in his skull, blew his brains out. He killed himself. It was like, Jesus Christ, who puts a mortar on their head? And oh my God, that's alcohol. That's what booze and drugs and alcohol do. Gets you a hole in the head. You guys, I'm hour and 7 minutes. I appreciate every one of you guys being in here. Mary Boozer, I see you're still in here, man. Man, I was watching your show earlier, and when you were throwing out that airbrush, I was like, man, are airbrushes expensive? I actually had to look one up online, make sure it wasn't like an $80 or $90 item. And he got back to me relatively quickly, and he said, no, about $20 each. Oh, well, hell, screw it then. Yeah, you buy a whole box full of those. But yeah, man, I watched your video before I went out to see your dad. Watched all your painting, all your dirtying up the F-18. That was a good video, man. You guys are doing good over there. I just heard from your dad today. You guys have only been doing YouTube for about 9 months. You're at 800 and something subscribers. I've been doing this since 2016, bro. 2016. And you just blew by me in subscribers so badly that it actually I felt the tire pressure and the burn from your tires squealing over my face as you went by. Yeah, that was but like I told your dad, good for you guys, man. You guys have a formula. You stick to your formula. I'm actually learning things from you, and that's that should be a compliment, because I need to get out and do more flight videos. I have all these planes. I don't do as many flight videos, nearly as many flight videos as I should. I feel like I owe that to you guys. And that's Boozer does that. Boozer does do that. He's out there flying a different plane, a new plane, you know. So I feel as though that I need to start doing that, because that's what people watch RC channels for, right? To see a plane flying and maybe see it crash. I mean, who knows? It might crash, you know. But I'm actually learning things 4 years into it from someone who's been doing it for 9 months. So it doesn't matter who it is, guys. You can always learn something from someone. I might learn something from Reckham Roy or Eric Rogers. And if it's good advice, if it's something that is feasible and is logical, then do it. Do it. And that's what the boozers are doing right now, and that's why the boozers are successful. You guys want to take notes. Mary Boozer is doing this shit the right way. That you should write a book, Boozer. The formula. How to make a YouTube channel. Fucking write a book, bro. I swear to God, it'll publish. But I know it's a lot of work, bro. I know it's a lot of work. I know that for a fact. I know what it takes just to sit here and do my phone, just to sit here and upload videos and merge videos and edit videos. I don't do a lot of editing, but I do a lot of merging. And that phone's stupid. And if you don't have enough room, it won't let you merge the video. You got to go in and delete a bunch of stuff, and then you can merge it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. That's why I got this computer, and Eric's going to teach me how to use it. Yeah, guys. Awesome day. Awesome toe the line. Pilot Ryan is still in here. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm tired, you guys. I am super tired. I'm burnt too, man. Oh my goodness, am I burnt? I am burnt so bad. It just so happened Papa shows up on our hottest day of the year so far, with the worst humidity of the year so far. And we're standing out in a field full of dry green grass with dirt underneath it. Oh, man. He said, you think this is hot? He said, you should go to West Texas. I was like, I am not going anywhere near West Texas. No way. I saw that horrible place on, what was that movie? Friday Night Lights. The Permian Panthers were from Odessa, Texas, West Texas. And that place looked like if God was to have a toilet bowl, that's where he would put it, and right smack dab in Odessa, Texas. And I'm not shitting on people from Odessa, but that is just a brutally hot, dry, dusty, dirty place with the greenest football grass you've ever seen in your life. No grass anywhere else except at the football field. Sniggies. Hey, you're using my word. Are you using my word, Roy? My sniggies. Are you using my word? That's cool. I'm surprised you remember that. Yeah, guys. So, oh yeah, another thing is my wife's been begging me. See, I'm not big on appearance, you guys. I could give a shit what I look like. I could care less. I'm married. I have my children. They're almost grown. You know, I've accomplished everything that I think I need to do as an adult, and I don't plan on going out and finding a new wife ever, period. But she's been like, oh, you should go up to the VA and have them fix your teeth. I don't care, really. I could care less about it. I could care. It's been like this for a long ass time. Like a few of them were gone when I was in high school, you know? So I've lived with it my whole life. I've lived with it, like, you know, and then, I was like, maybe I will, you know, maybe I will. I'm on the YouTube channel, you know, I should probably do that, you know, and, looking at some videos. Appearance is everything, you guys. Appearance is a big part of your channel. If you're not hygiened up, if you're not looking clean, like Mary Boozer and his shiny black hair from his Old Spice. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to go up to the VA and maybe they're going to see about maybe giving me a grill. I'm going to get a grill, y'all. It's going to be all gold with diamonds in it. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. But if I'm not going to do it for myself, if I'm not going to do it just for whatever, I'll do it for the channel. I'll do it for, you know, I'll do it for that. That's a good reason. That's a good reason to do it. So it's giving me a reason to go do it. Making me care. That's what it's doing. It's making me care. And usually I don't give a shit. I could care less. But I was like, shit, yeah, man. And then I think that's maybe her saying, maybe you should do it. You look so beautiful with teeth. When you had your teeth, you were such a handsome guy. You had a handsome smile, and I guess I think she wants me to do it. So I guess I'm gonna go do it. You do anything in the world for your wife. If you love your wife, you will do anything for her. You will do anything for her. I mean, anything. If she's like, get down there and rub my feet and rub lotion on my feet and then trim my toenails and then do my other foot, you're going to do it. You're going to do it because you love her. And that's what being a good man's all about. Stand by your woman. Treat your friends with respect and loyalty and honor, honesty and integrity. And you might go somewhere in life. Am I getting all like profitable here? What am I doing here? No, I mean, you just, you would do anything for your wife. So I think I'll go up to the VA and see what they're going to do for me. I mean, why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to be able to smile again. Woo! So that's actually a big thing for me, man. I really don't like to smile a lot because of it, but I wasn't a very smiley person back in the day either. So, but what mama wants, mama gets. And I think she wants me to do it because she watches the videos too. She watches the videos and she thinks that it would be more, respectable and professional if I did it, Most people on my channel, they know why I haven't, because I don't want to. They don't care, just don't give a shit. But at the same time, she wants me to appear, a certain way when she sees me on camera. And if I don't appear that way, then she'll tell me, hey, you need to do this. Okay, sure. So I guess I'm going up to the VA this week, up to Togus, Maine, and see if they'll throw some teeth in my head. I think they'll fit me for dentures right there. All I need is a partial. I have all my other teeth. I just don't have my fronts on the front. I have all my other teeth. I just don't have my fronts up here. Knocked out playing sports, fights, shit like that, dumb stuff. A cue ball. That was a fun one. I got hit in the face with a cue ball. That was good. So I just had a really bad luck with not wearing a mouthpiece while I was playing contact sports. That was huge. I lost my helmet in a football game, and I got hit right here with the bridge of a helmet. Boom! Yep. So no, I haven't had very good luck, man, with keeping my teeth in my head playing contact sports. But yeah, so it should only be like what they call a partial. So it's only going to be like 4 teeth, and then I can smile again. So and that's motivation enough for me. I guess that's motivation enough for me. Not to mention it's free, and Togus is literally like a 20-minute drive away. So why not? I should have done it a long time ago, like maybe when I first started this channel, but come on, man. You guys know I keep it real. I ain't scared. That's it, guys. I'm getting out of here, man. This is an hour and 20 minutes. What are you guys doing? You're tricking me again. There's still 17 people in here too, man. You guys are awesome. Ryan's still in here. Boozer's still in here. Yeah, man. I'm out of here. I gotta go, guys. I'm tired. I can like smell my bed from here, and I'm just like, I want to go to bed. I just want to go hit the pillow and go to bed. But I'm gonna go jump in the shower, and I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a awesome night. Ryan, thanks for staying till the end. Boozer, thanks for staying till the end. You know that means a lot to me, guys. And Ryan, anytime you're at an event and you need to do, man, it's yours, bro. It's yours, man. I mean, you don't even have to second. I will shut it down. Because those events are big things. And if it's something that needs to be done more than what I have to be done, if it outweighs, with Toe the Line, and he's at an event right now, there we go. Yep. Ryan, it's all yours, buddy. Like I said, I'm a team player. You guys know that. You guys have a good night, man. Eric, Dennis, Brian. Is Dennis in here? I thought I just seen Dennis. Boozer, I see you still in here, man. You guys love RC. JG Dav. Peace, brother. Barry G. How them planes looking, man? Delaware. I'll get you a number somehow through Eric or something. Yep, Eric will give you my number. Delaware. There he is. Dennis is still in here. What's up, man? Reckham Royce. Pilot Ryan. I love you, bro. You are the man. I look up to you in a lot of different ways, man. With the YouTube channel, with your skills as a pilot. You know, it's I'm humbled by you, man. You're a good person, good dad. I can see that. I can sense those things. You're a good man, dude. You're a good dude. You'll always be stand up in my book, man. Same with you, Boozer. Wesley Snipes. Where you hiding, buddy? Where you hiding? Eric, you know, man, you're my battle, bro. Reckham Roy. If I ever need some pavement done, I'll call you, homie. I will call you. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. We're out of here. I'm Dave. Dave's RC, guys. Toe the Line, episode 8 in the books. I'm going to bed. Good night. Peace.